Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Takahama harani kamuzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no odo no ahagi harani Misogi harai kamo utoki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare yo. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomausu koto no yo. Amatsu-kami kunitsu-kami aoyorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchikoma no mimi furi tatete kikoshime seto kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your grace. Please be seated for group Johrei. You're gonna miss some of it.
Today's reading is from Daily Inspiration, page 73, Good and Evil. People are overly concerned with winning favor and gaining approval in the eyes of others, are straying from God and a God-centered life. Good deeds, clearly visible to everyone, cannot be compared spiritually to those done secretly without fanfare. They are heaven's true treasures. Even if wrong deeds can be hidden from the eyes of others, there is no way to hide them from oneself. A good deed is something done to help others or for the good of society. An excellent way to accumulate virtue is to transmit divine light to others through Johrei. Hidden virtues are those good deeds done secretly, unknown to others. Most contributions made to charities are usually well publicized, and as a result, the reward one receives is in the form of fame or reputation. It is part of human nature to desire that, but when you accumulate hidden virtues, you receive your reward from God, which is far more precious. Hidden virtue is much better than known virtue. So my advice is to accumulate as many hidden virtues as possible. Then God will reward you many times over. Accumulating a hidden virtue is the most precious thing. It becomes your treasure in heaven.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Good and evil, it is a matter of perception because only God can know the true good and evil in others. Someone gave you this example of this couple that came for advice, saying, our son is a troublemaker because he's spending the family's money in gambling. What can you do to help? And then Meishu-sama said, nothing until all the impure money is gone. So the couple was puzzled, thinking that Meishu-sama would have a helping hand. But then Meishu-sama explained, while there are clouds accumulated, if the family, whatever kind of business they had, accumulated money in a illicit, illegal, impure way, so the son's attitudes were influenced by the ancestors, so the impure money will be washed away as soon as possible, and then prosperity could occur. So some also gave the example of two sons, one that seems to be the evil one in the eyes of the family, in the eyes of society, and the other one well-behaved, seemed to be a good kid, but from the ancestors' eyes point of view, the one that was seemed to be the evil one was the one that was purifying spiritual clouds for the family. Kind of the same way, like spending the family's money in drugs and gambling, whatever it was, because that money had to be washed away as soon as possible. So again, from the eyes of humans, one may be consider evil, but maybe not so in God's eyes. Today, I'd like to share this faith experience. This experience is from Selma Widziewski and was shared yesterday in Brazil, and she belongs to this Assunção Johrei Center in the state of São Paulo. In 2016, I was going through a severe financial purification due to the termination of the company where I worked for almost 11 years. I'm a real estate broker. I was not able to close sales to guarantee my livelihood, which made me very worried. I have two Johrei friends who invited me to visit the church, which I did in May of that year. After receiving Johrei for the first time, I felt very well and realized how much I needed to take care of my spirituality. I was instructed to receive Johrei for 30 uninterrupted days and to be thankful for everything that happened in my life. I became calmer and safer in the face of the situation I was going through. My father was purifying with a serious illness that caused degeneration and atrophy of his bones, and after feeling the positive effects of Johrei on me, I wished I could give it to him and to other people. In this way, I received the sacred focal point of Hikari in July of 2016. I dedicated and sought strength and understanding the divine writings of Meishu-sama's teachings to overcome that difficult moment in my life. 6 months later, I made my first sale, which gave me some relief because we had been supporting ourselves with the help of family members. However, other businesses did not close in the short term, and the situation remained difficult. Even in the midst of purification, I did not let go of Meishu-sama's hand. The more I purified, the more I dedicated myself to gain strength and conditions to overcome my challenges. With the support of my daughter and son-in-law, I managed to pay off some debts, and little by little, other business opportunities were developing. In early 2019, my father's cleansing accelerated, and in April, he made his transition to the spiritual realm. I went to his home daily to channel Johrei to him and to my mother. I believe that this was very important for his transition to occur in the most peaceful way possible. It was a very delicate moment for me. However, knowing that I could still do a lot for him through memorial services and dedications helped me to free myself from attachment and alleviated the pain of my loss. During 2020, although it was a difficult time, I received many blessings. I won a labor lawsuit that had been going on for 4 years. Even with the serious economic crisis due to the pandemic, I managed to make sales and reorganize my financial life. I was able to buy a car, which is very important for my work and dedications, and also materialize my donation of gratitude to the level of what I always wanted. Today, I'm very grateful for this purification because it was through it that I found Meishu-sama and his teachings and learned that the practice of faith give us strength, discernment, and merit to change our fates. I share my business in my happiness, I share my happiness in being a Johrei member to others, and in this way, I have already been permitted to guide 4 people to our faith. My commitment is to continue fulfilling my mission to make others happy as instruments of God and Meishu-sama. Thank you very much. It was a very nice experience indeed. Thank you for again joining this evening service. Have a blessed evening, blessed rest of the week, and with this concludes our evening service. Thank you very much.